everyone, it's Mona. We're going to make pendants today, and we're going to use a 3D lacquer to fill in a bezel. Oftentimes it looks like this. It could be any shape, or they have round ones, they have hearts, they have squares, they have rectangles, and we're going to fill it with a, we're going to do a background, we're going to put a charm in there, and then we're going to fill it with a 3D lacquer. Here's one I had done before, and as you can see it's also a square, which is what we'll be using today, and I used a tropical drink charm that I got at the craft store. Put a little paper behind it, and then you fill it with the lacquer, and then you can kind of see through everything, and it's kind of a fun thing that you can personalize. Here's the bezel I'm going to be using. I painted the background with like a lime green, and then I did black polka dots. I thought that would be kind of fun because we're going to be using an ice cream cone charm. And I thought that might be a little bit different, but it would be a cute background for the pink ice cream cone. So the first thing you have to do is, if you see the charm has this little loop, all we're going to do is trim that off with wire clippers. Just trim it as close as you can to the charm. Go flying, so be careful. And just clean it up a little bit. There we go. And now the charm is ready to be put in the bezel. So we have the bezel, and I'm going to use a little glue. I have some foil so you can see the glue. I'm just going to put a little pile on there. And then take the charm, and if you have tweezers that works a little bit better normally, and just kind of dip the back of it in there so it can adhere. So you leave it on there and let that set up, and use a glue. I happen to use a gem tack glue for it, but go ahead and use any kind of a glue that will work, and the most important thing is that you want it to dry crystal clear. That's what it looks like. And then we'll let that dry for a little bit, and then we'll come back and fill it with the crystal lacquer. The glue has set up on the charm, you can't even see it, and now we're going to start filling it with the lacquer. There's a lot of different lacquers that you can use. The diamond glaze is really nice also. It's just I have a hard time getting the bubbles out of that one. This one, however, hardly has any bubbles whatsoever, and it's called 3D Crystal Lacquer. I did get it online. I think it was off of Amazon. And you just go from one end to the other. It kind of levels itself off, but it is pretty thick, so it will not be perfectly straight across, which is okay too. Keep filling, get in the nooks and crannies. You're going to have to do multiple layers. One isn't going to do it. This pendant happens to have the holder there, and it comes around. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to move it too much since I have the lacquer in there. But I'm going to have to dry it off the edge of the table just so that it lies flat. Otherwise you're going to have everything pooling to one end. The end of it is hanging off the edge, and we'll let it dry for a while, and then we'll do a couple more coats. I think probably 2 more coats will do it, and then we'll have this great pendant.